Greetings and salutations from central Louisiana, just a few miles west of Dry Prong. Today's compilation is on me removing the side plate off this IHC Model LA engine, and it has been a long, torturous trail, but the videos to follow. Okay, I got the side plate here on the crankcase to slip the back out maybe a quarter of an inch max, but then I hit and it just stopped. So I'm not sure if there's something else binding it. Trying to figure that out. Any help would be appreciated. Our latest escapade. Heat doesn't seem to be doing much good. Did get some squeeze outs. I'm not sure if I melted something or not. May got too much heat on it, but this is my latest attempt here, using some scrap steel my predecessor left here before he moved. We'll see how this works out. Something's got to give. Either the plate's going to give or I'm going to give. I'm not sure, but I think the plate's winning. Well, today I implemented my Rube Goldberg device. It works somewhat. The bolts are bending and the little plates are slipping out, but seems to be doing some good. Been using heat, of course, and I'm out about 9/16 of an inch, and the shaft itself appears to have moved. Looking back at what I looked at earlier and some of the striations on it, striations, that's the word, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it looks like the shaft is moved and the cover is moving a little bit. I have to do a little bit more Rube Goldberg work on my pulling wrap apparatus here. Total redneck, total made out of scrap stuff left with my predecessor. So we'll see if I can't rig something up a little more sturdy and get it to move around. I have cleared the dowel pin, so it's moving a little bit, and it doesn't seem to be tearing the inside guts apart. So, oh well. And as I was fixing to say a minute ago, I was using a crowbar a minute ago and it flipped up and clipped me on the end of the nose, and I take that to be a omen, a sign. It's time for me to lay stuff down and go in the house today. So there it is. When it absolutely positively needs to come off, I'm going to have to get on this side and get a thicker piece like this piece here. That one keeps slipping. This one seems to grab hold to get it to come on off, but it's working at it. It's groaning and talking to me, but it's still tight. I use the term Rube Goldberg, which I would say at best this is Rube Goldberg. Biggest problem I've been having is these pieces get at an angle and want to slip out. I haven't bottomed out on my bolts here yet, but every so often I go around and hit both ends and it pops a little more. So I'm not sure. It looks like it's coming out. I'd measured it one time and it got kind of what I want to say, discouraged at how little it was moving. It looks like it's moved to me. Well, we'll see. Oh, after much framming and bamming and shimming and sliding a wedge in there, something finally gave. I'm not sure what. Not sure what will be. I'll have to repair from all my frantic moves on this, but it looks to be moving. Seems like somewhat of a success. Oh, baby. Well, it appears my Rube Goldberg apparatus did work fairly well. It's pushed the shaft all the way down even to here. It was sticking up here. I don't know what to say at this point in time other than I get to pull the rest of this off and see how much mangled mess I have inside, and hopefully I didn't contribute to it too much. But the plate had to come off and I had to get in, so I'm just about there. I'd love to set this up and let y'all watch the final spectacular pop, which is what this stuff does. Whenever you hear it go boop, boop, pop, you know you've either broke something or it's turned loose and moved a little bit. Yes. Success, I guess. We'll see. It's good, blah. Plenty to clean out in here and work around. I'm thinking I'm gonna get this out and then maybe I can work on the piston next since it's so tight. But here it is, folks. I don't know if I did it right, wrong, or indifferent, but it's apart. And hopefully we will be moving on with a little bit more speed. Okay. So, but anyway, there is the grungy innards of this, and it doesn't look like I've destroyed much, if anything. I know there's a Babbitt bearing in here. I melted part of it, but that's on the far end over, and I don't think that's going to affect me. But we'll have to get a new seal and get a new gasket, of course. This original gasket's kind of shot, so I'll have to get a new, get a new gasket and see if I can disassemble the rest of these innards and move forward. Okay, now what? I did get the side plate off of much consternation. That's a big word for you. Crying and whining and pounding and wedging and using my Rube Goldberg puller here. It's off. It is not beyond salvaging. It's going to take a little bit more pondering and working on my part. I got to find the timing marks on all this, or mark them so I can put it back the way it is, so I will keep the timing, because unless I've got proper timing, the valves won't open and close properly and the magneto won't fire right. So here we go. What next? I think I need to go take a bath.